Hello, dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, and welcome back to the latest Benidorm's news update. We have a lot to talk about, so grab some drinks, some snacks, and let's dive into it. The first news we'll be talking about, as usual, is the situation in tourism. As you all know, it's getting busier and busier each and every single day here in Benidorm, in general, in Costa Blanca, all the touristic part, the Mediterranean Sea area, starting from Alicante, Calpe, Villajoyosa, Altea, Alfaz, Benidorm, Albir, all this part, the touristic part of the Mediterranean Sea is becoming extremely busy. Right now, hotels have the average occupancy of around 80%, but it's going to be touching 94, 95 towards the peak months of summer. Hotels are quite expensive, sadly. They did have some early bird offers for those who book at least 6 months in advance before their holidays, or maybe some offers for those who are retired already, older than some certain age. Some hotels still offer first child for free or first child 50% off and the second one for free. Different types of discounts for numerous families, those who have more than 3 children, solo travelers, or monoparental travelers as well, when there's only one adult traveling with a child. There are different types of options, but the truth is that the holidays still are quite expensive. And the problem is not only Benidorm, and to be honest with you completely, Benidorm still maintained quite reasonable price rise. All the other parts of Spain where we are going on holidays and where we will go this year have increased prices almost a double than they were last year. It's absolutely insane. For exactly same amount of days, exactly same board, exactly same room, same hotel, all the same amount of people, exactly the same. Just clone the reservation from last year to this year, twice as much as you paid last year. So definitely getting quite expensive. It's almost like a luxury thing to do already, to go on holidays, which is quite sad because people need the occasion to de-stress themselves. Let us know if you've seen this as well. I'm quite sure a lot of you did already. Tell it in the previous comments, previous videos, and news updates that they've seen this already happening. And some people did switch to other countries, but we've heard that prices there are going up as well. So we'll see how things will go from now on here in the area. But it is quite expensive. The second news I wanted to share with you all is about that Benidorm actually can and will be dealing with any kind of heat wave that will arrive here in the city. You will see a slight difference in the image because we had to switch to another phone, which is not an iPhone, and I'm quite sure you can tell all that, but we have to continue. The news must go on, right? The second news I wanted to share with you all is about how Benidorm deals with heat waves. As you all know, being on the Mediterranean Sea, having this strange climate when it barely rains, our region year by year struggles with the heat waves. Sometimes it's more, sometimes they start even in spring, and sometimes in summer it's unbearable. Benidorm has a plan for it, and the town hall has said that they can deal with any kind of heat wave that we will have here in the area, which is great, not only for locals but for tourists too. Why? Because there, first of all, Benidorm is planting more and more trees. You only can look right behind us. We have some nice parks, we have more and more trees, plants, natural shade areas that are arising in Benidorm town. And all this is great because as per the measures, recent measures and measures from last year, these natural shade areas, if we go under the tree, the temperature difference during the heat wave will be of around 4 degrees. And sometimes it's more than enough to make sure we would not get like a heat stroke and we would not have to go into the hospital because of that. And it's more tolerable. This is why in many parts of Benidorm you will see, probably on Mediterranean Avenue, the whole avenue, the refurbished part one and the older one, they have giant trees on both sides and they provide the shade almost to all the entire avenue. Then the triangular square where the Techno Hit is located, a lot of other parts of a town, small streets, all of them have natural shade. The only place where we do not have any kind of shade, especially on midday, is the Levante beach and the Poniente beach. We have some palm trees, but they don't usually give a shade because they're being cut and the palm leaves are like that, so it doesn't provide a lot of shade itself. But that's the only place by the beach. All the rest do have natural or shade from the buildings, which is great and really much appreciated, because a lot of the times here we can reach 40 degrees real feel, 42, 45 or 46 last year we've had during the days of the biggest humidity, which is unbearable for a lot of people. And having a lot of places with natural shade like this, where you can sit down, grab some refreshing drink, stop for a second, hydrate yourself, which is very important. Don't forget to do that during your holidays. Please drink a lot of water, use some sun hats, the protection for your skin, because the sun is starting to be really aggressive already, and make sure you have safe and lovely holidays in the shade a lot of the times whenever you can, because you can get some tan on the terraces, you can get some tan by the beach, but when you walk somewhere, make sure you grab some shade, because a lot of people end up at the hospital, and it's really fast when the heat stroke can actually happen, or like the sunstroke, you know. So you need to be careful when you come to a country like this that's situated on the south, because the sun here is very fast, like a lightning almost. Also, it's a curious thing, because we thought that Benidorm is changing speed limits in different parts of Benidorm for 20 kilometers per hour maximum, or only 10 kilometers per hour, because they wanted to avoid that big amount of traffic and they wanted to avoid accidents. But actually, a lot of parts where it's being done, it's to make these roads unattractive for drivers. It's to make these roads like, well, I probably will take another road because this one is too slow. I'm gonna be stopping a lot of the times because pedestrians have priority, so I should better go from the other side. This is what they're doing. This is done on purpose, because having less cars in the city center will also avoid having like a heat island, you know, they're called, when the town just cannot cool down fast enough and maintains this hot air mass inside of it. So having less cars, less fumes and less engines running is way better for us. So I do feel that our town will be completely ready, even if the temperatures will rise more and more. And the more trees we plant, the more natural places like this we have in the city, the better it will be. Let us know if you've noticed this change, and if summers became slightly more tolerable and better, especially having so many natural shade areas in town lately. The last news that I wanted to share with you all is about the sad state in which one of the famous areas of Benidorm, especially for the British tourism, has right now. This place, this British area and its state, appeared even in local newspapers. This is how bad it actually is. We're talking about the Calle Mallorca, Street of Mallorca, it's called, and also known as the Strip. This is the place situated next to Girona Street. It's like a crossroad. Don't worry, we'll show it to you in a complete video in just a couple of days' time. We have it filmed already, and this area is very much known for nightclubs, for girls dancing, for a street that closes up like at 6, 7, 8 in the morning. This is the area of nightclubs where a lot of tourists actually go to finish up the night. And while some years ago we had a big issue because it was dirty, it wasn't clean, all the pavement, it was just not good enough, the town hall invested quite a lot of money, almost €1 million invested into this specific paint. They've changed all the pavement, and this is like a colorful pavement, and then there is the paint that goes on top of it, which is supposed to be specific for this pavement. This is the paint that was supposed to maintain the street with vibrant colors. There's blue, red, black, white probably as well. It was supposed to make some shapes, random shapes, and the colors should be there still. But instead of that, this is what we have, as you can see here on the screen. This was a special paint, but it didn't even last 3 months. They've repainted it again and then again, and someone didn't do a good job with it because it still looks ugly. And with all the machinery passing by, the cleaning services, a lot of people passing by this street, it's just in a very bad state. Also, there are some establishments that closed down, that are almost like destroyed. They're like remains of past buildings, where there's some garbage, there's some litter there, you know, cans of drinks, snacks, like papers of fast food snacks, all of it. And it's just not good. So tourists will arrive very soon. Benidorm town knows it. Let us know if you've been lately to the strip area, to the square, the British Square, where we have all these beachcomber, like, you know, the Loch Ness, all these pubs and clubs that work overnight. And what did you see? It would be very, very interesting to see your opinion. And if you see the payment as ugly as locals think it actually is, and maybe you'll have some new ideas. Who knows? The town hall is watching our videos, so maybe they'll grab some good ideas from us. Let us know what you think. How could they improve the pavement and the situation of the pavement in that particular area? Maybe we'll give them some good ideas. And now let's have a short walk and let's show you around and let's see what weather will be like in the next week here in Spain, and in particular Costa Blanca, Benidorm town. Let's go. This is what the weather is looking like right now. Blue skies, a lot of sunshine, incredible weather, and quite hot temperatures. Even the parks are empty right now on midday. There are some clouds that will be coming to our area. You can see them already right now, but it will not be raining. Only on Sunday there might be some slight amount of rain. See, people are just sitting in the shade. No one is risking to stay on the sunshine. The benches that are in the shade are the ones that are occupied, not these ones right here on the sun, direct sunshine. So after Sunday, probably on Monday, it might be raining, but it shouldn't be something big, and it might be raining just short time at some specific amount of the day, not more than that. The rest of the week will be sunny, nice and warm. As for the temperatures, today it's around 24 degrees on the sunshine, and even if it will be raining potentially, the temperatures will not change at all, and including might rise up in the next following days up until around 24 to 27 degrees. So all this blue sky, the sunshine and great weather is waiting for us for your holidays here in Spain. Thank you for accompanying us on today's latest Benidorm news update. We wish you an incredible day, and we'll see you in a new video here on the channel. Bye, dears.